What's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm going to make another video here. Today we're going to talk about the 5 things that I hate / dislike about my CB650F. So stay tuned. Alright, so 5 things that I hate / dislike about my 650. It's going to be really difficult because there really isn't much that I have to complain about this bike. So most of these things are really going to be, nitpicking at minor things that don't really bother me all that much, except for one. There's one thing that I really wish was different on this bike, and that would be the seat. So, number one thing that I hate about this bike is the seat. The seat on this thing is not comfortable. That's something I really dislike about it. And I've ridden this thing on a day trip, 700 kilometers, and the only thing that I complain about is the seat. The riding position is great, it's just the seat that's terrible. It offers very little comfort beyond 2 hours or so, and that's something that I really wish that Honda would change. I wish they would make a more comfortable seat for this thing. And I understand that at the price that you pay, you can't get everything you want, but you end up paying it later when you buy a $400 or $500 seat, which I will probably end up doing eventually. So, alright, number 2. And this is really kind of a nitpick, but Honda just slapped basic clunky halogen signal lights on this thing. Front and rear, and the tail section is kind of clunky, but I mean, most bikes are. But yeah, I really don't know what they were thinking. You have LED headlight from factory, LED tail light from factory, really stylish looking ones too, and then you go and you slap ugly signals on it. Again, that's really not as big of a deal as I'm making it sound, but I'm trying to find 5 things that I just don't like about this bike. Alright, so number 3. The mirrors. I mean, I don't know what it looks like in the camera, but for me, about over half of what I actually want to see in my mirrors is blocked by my elbows, and they don't look good either. And I mean, when do mirrors like this ever look good on a bike? But I think what I'm going to do eventually is put some bar ends on. Yeah, I know people are like, oh, bar ends, blah blah blah, whatever. I don't care. I like how they look, and I already can only see a fraction of what I actually want to see in these mirrors, so I don't feel like I'm losing really anything or much at all. Number 4. Again, really nitpicking here. I really wish that Honda would give this bike an adjustable front suspension. You have no adjustments on the front at all. In the rear, you can adjust your preload. That's about it. Again, not a big deal for me. The way this bike is set up, it works great for me the way the suspension is, but I do think it would be nice to have the option You know, if you're a lighter rider and you want a softer preload on the front, or you know, if you're a heavier rider and you would like to change, or if you want to take this thing on a track day and you would just like a stiffer suspension overall, you know, it would be nice. But again, it doesn't bother me all that much. Most of these things are nitpicking, except for the seat. The seat, hate it. Don't like it at all. It looks fine, it doesn't feel good at all. Number 5 is the exhaust in one sense. And I know I said in my video the things about I love about this is the style of it, and I praise the exhaust, and I do. I like how the exhaust looks. But for the people that would like to change their exhaust on this bike, you will be sad to find out, at least on this year, the 2018 ABS version, that you cannot put on a slip-on. The whole exhaust is one system. You cannot unlink the muffler from the system and put a slip-on on it. If you want to change it, if you really want a slip-on, but you want to keep everything else stock, you would have to cut and modify so that you could attach a slip-on. Aside from that, the only other option is to go with a full exhaust, which costs a lot more, and you have to get your ECU reflashed. So that's kind of something to nitpick at. And other than that, I really have very little complaints about this bike. I have put, it's got to be close to 6,000 kilometers now. And aside from that, I am very happy with my choice and would recommend this for anyone else that is looking or interested in getting this bike. Keeping in mind the things that I said, I think this is a very great bike. So stay tuned, guys. There's going to be more videos coming. Let me know in the comments what else you want to see, questions you have about the bike, things you want me to make videos of. I am going to do a few mods to this bike. I don't know how much I'm going to mod it, but I'm going to do a few things. One of them being bar end mirrors. I want to do a tail tidy just to kind of clean the mess in the back up. I have looked into doing LED signals. Don't know if I will. I don't know how much I care. I know they clean up the look quite a bit, so there's a good chance I will. Stay tuned. I might do it, you never know. But anyways, for now, until next time.